to Trending Off Air. It's day 13 of 16 days of activism. We have been talking about gender-based violence, and today we have a survivor and an activist with us on the show. Pontsho Serumula, mother of three from Thokoza in the East Rand, sustained third-degree burns when her ex-husband, well, hopefully soon-to-be ex-husband, attacked her with acid. She started telling us her story. We didn't have enough time live on air, and we'd love to continue the conversation with you, Pontsho, because you are such an inspirational speaker. You are a mother of three boys. Tell me about the impact that this attack had on your kids.
The impact is that every child needs a father, but it doesn't have that much, because if it has, I would have seen the behavior changes from my boys, of which none of that has happened, because my eldest is in matric now. His father left while he was still in primary school. He hasn't failed a class. He's not into fights. So he's taking it better because he's got me as a mother. Eh? Yeah, because now I have to be strong for them. And in order for them not to be mocked, because I have to be out there. This is me. I cannot change. My kids know that.
And I'm sure the way you are raising these young men is different because of your personal experience. Are they little activists in the making as well?
I wouldn't say, but maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, because my eldest is more into social media, as in now, my mother is live, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, a son of a band survivor.
He's proud of you.
You understand? Because that's what I'm trying to show them. What matters is me being there, you being happy, me being happy. Unlike having the father and then there is no peace in the house.
Yes.
So it's better to have a mother and then there's peace, there's laughter, there's everything. So they know and they understand that. I've got happy kids, I wouldn't mind. But even though at the end of this trial, I would wish to have a thorough psychological help for all of us. In order to, even if there are maybe closed doors that we can see somewhere, then they can be dealt with. But for now, I would say we are A-okay.
Pontsho, you speak of peace. There's something about your story that rattles my peace. It's the way that the police handled your case. I read, Uguti, you actually had to go to the police station in an ambulance to go and report your case. What was happening there?
It's South Africa. I'm not sure why are you surprised. But that's what happened. I had to go to the police station because I had now to open the case. It was a month later because I was bedridden. I could not see. My eyes were closed because of the extensive injuries, as you can see, my right eye. Then as soon as I could be able to see, that's when now I requested to go to the hospital, because every now and then you would ask the police to come, as we have reported the case on the day.
Sure.
But they will come and say, no, she's still not fine, and go back. Now that I had to stand up and go, because for me, I felt so much power in me. Hence, I'm saying that I've regained me. Somebody was born on the day. So I had to stand up, go there and make my statement, even though it was not signed. Only now I found it in court when now they tried to fight the statement, said, no, the case cannot proceed because the statement was unsigned, the one that made him to be arrested. Therefore, there is no case.
Despite the fact that you're incapacitated and literally could not.
Yes.
You couldn't sign anything.
Thanks, there's still a little bit hope in our justice system. As the magistrate said, no, we can proceed. We have to proceed either or. Just forget about the statement and let's continue with the case. For that, I would like to applaud the magistrate for that.
Yeah. Where do you get this conviction from? Because you speak with so much conviction, and I'm loving it, but where does it come from?
There's nothing straining, frustrating than being silent when you want to say something because of fear of what will happen to you then. So now, that fear didn't bring anything except for the scars. So what do I have to lose? Let me be me. Let me live because I'm alive. So why should I act like I'm dead while I'm alive? So these guys, yes, they are there. Sometimes people are people. They can mock you, can be a slave queen, but they will say funny things about you. They'll say, so I'm not different to them. People will talk. So let them talk, it's their mouth. But I have to leave. This is my chance. Something that I've been longing for. And I've got the opportunity and I'm using it.
So speaking of living and living to the fullest, what is happening with your divorce case? I understand, or with you filing for divorce. How is that proceeding?
It's a lengthy thing because I'm now a single parent. I'm maintaining my kids alone without anybody's help. He's working in the same company, but he does nothing for the kids.
He hasn't been disciplined and put on suspension.
Nope. But then I could not afford. I could afford a lawyer, but my kids cannot suffer because of this. So I decided let me go to the state because state is there to help us.
Yeah.
Then I went to Gender Commission. And I requested an attorney for this, and they took my case. And now the summons last week, they went to the sheriff. I'm hoping that he already has them in hand.
Wow.
Finally, the divorce will be settled soon. That's what I'm hoping.
And I understand he's fighting. He's actually fighting the divorce. What is this? Is this just to more psychological warfare? What are the reasons that he gives?
I would think it's financial because we're married in community of property, nothing more. That is my deepest thinking because he has already moved on with his life long before this and he's still continuing in the same life. So what's the holding on? He had the policy for legal, so he could have requested a divorce long time ago. I even requested it because I thought as a spouse, the policy does cover me. It was covering me. But now I was surprised when I was told no, because you just being a spouse, you cannot fight him. He's the one supposed to give authorization that you can file for a divorce, of which he refused. Therefore, I have to fend myself in order to get that divorce. Because why remain being Mrs. Somebody who's no longer a somebody? You getting me? Just because I have to be a Mrs. No.
Where is your family and his family in all of this?
My mother and father passed on. This thing happened to me a year later after my mother passed on. I only left with brothers. They are with me. They're there. They're very supportive. They were the one that were helping with everything during my hospitalization. From the kids, even my dressings. You could imagine that my then 10-year-old was the one who's removing bandages, dressing me, doing all of that, all over the breast. Sometimes you open the wounds, you get the maggots. He has to deal with them. Hence, I'm saying that I'm hoping that the girl that you'll find will handle him nicely because now he's so gentle when it comes to ladies. Eh? The experiences now gave him that thing that to respect a woman. That's what I'm hoping for him.
Wow. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for
Really?
sharing your
But
story.
it's sad.
Well, Pontsho, thank you so much for sharing your story and your life with us. We really appreciate it. And thank you as well for being the strong activist that you are.
Thank you very much. Let's hope tomorrow it doesn't get postponed. It's been a long wait. 6 years is very long. I need to move on, eh?
Yeah.
And close this chapter.
Sure.
So I'm hoping for the best tomorrow in court.
Good luck. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And that's it for Atza Off Air. You know, we never know when we're going to do these things, so just keep your eye on the socials and we'll just sprinkle them around.
When does the show play?
And of course, you can catch us on SABC3 weekdays, 6 p.m. Hashtag Down3. Yo, my play. I want a piece, yes.